Hi, how's it going? The entrance is the exit, and the exit is the entrance. It's just a brief introduction into all the shenanigans that I invite you to indulge in via my presence on the internet. You're in for a wild ride, that's one thing for certain. Right, what have we got here? We've got everybody's civil liberties on the planet has been taken away because of a virus. Do you think you're going to get your rights back? I hear people talking about 2021, 2022, like hopefully next year is going to be better. Nah, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but you shoot the messenger and I bite the bullet, right? This is 10 years plus in the making. And of course, once 2020 kicked in, I had loads of text messages on my phone saying you were right all along. The only people that can prove this are the witnesses to my prophecy. As I said, you're not going to get your rights back until you demand to have your rights back. They're not going to give it back to you, you know. They retired the Boeing 747 because air travel will be a thing of the past. Traveling outside your local district will be a thing of the past. And unfortunately, the people that you see who work for the government, whether it's in the police or in the health service and whatnot, they're basically encouraging an ultimate form of tyranny, ultimate form of control, an ultimate form of evil to rise because of a virus. It's not worth it, you know. It really isn't. They keep talking about this rule of six. And when our Prime Minister or the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom is asked to elaborate on what that means, he doesn't know what it means. They like saying the word six, you know. It's maybe some type of satanic agenda. If they can't explain what the rule of six means, it seems like they're drumming it as a form of psychic driving into the British public's minds that this rule of six is really important. Well, the sixth planet from the sun is Saturn, and Saturn being Father Time, and time being a form of decay, it's always been linked to Satan. Now, I can't be the only person that's realized this. In fact, I was speaking with this older Muslim man, and he understood exactly what I meant. He's telling me that he's telling all his family, all his people, to not go down with this track and trace stuff. It's an insult. It's an insult to the public's intelligence. But as I said at the beginning of this thing, that people would end up jumping off bridges. People would end up doing weird stuff. More weird stuff happens in the news, right? It's going to keep happening. It's not going to stop. More weird stuff is going to happen. In fact, if you look up the dancing hysteria of the 1500s, right? It was mainly in France at the time. You know, I'm seeing dancing hysteria left, right, and center. People, mark my words, you mark my words now. People will start dancing on the street uncontrollably. Because dancer like danger, right? And danger like dancer. Just a heads up in it for the weirdness that's going to keep coming. My main advice to you is to, look after your loved ones and whatnot, but you have to start demanding to have your rights back, and you need to hold the police accountable. You need to hold these doctors accountable, because as somebody who's actually experienced with loved ones, right? The medical negligence in England, it's not a joke. At the beginning of this year, I was in a hospital, right? Not for myself, for a loved one, right? The public toilet was covered in try not to swear here. The public toilet was very unsuitable to be in a hospital, let alone a dodgy Irish pub. Yeah. We've had really severe flu seasons 2017, 2018, 2019, where the morgues have been full to the brim. It takes a while to actually organize a funeral now. It used to take about 2 weeks. Something was quite fishy, right? Now, I would suggest that this thing started at the beginning of the flu season in 2019. So it was here in October. But is it... And they shut down everything during the spring, right? Or the summer. Alright, my phone's going off. It's alright. I'm pretty much done out here anyway. So, be prepared for more shenanigans. That's what I tell you, right? As far as this is concerned, yeah, I want to burn these things en masse. I want to set up a mass burning campaign. Because when humans all get together, right, and they start burning things, usually it's a bad thing. Like, it's usually, like, not productive. I see, like, a lot of, like, people wanting to burn Bibles and burn Qurans and burn the Book of Darwin and all that stuff. Why don't you just burn these things? More fire, more fire. The entrance is the exit, and the exit is the entrance.